Hello everybody, happy Thursday. How's everybody doing? Oh my goodness, this has been an amazing week in this awesome community. So we kicked off the massive giveaway on Tuesday and it is stacked with amazing prizes. So I would love for you to take a peek at the cover photo. The first prize is worth $5,550 and more, actually, more than that. And then second prize is 2,700 so of amazing products and services that will take your business and yourself to the next level. Welcome. Hi Melissa, how are you? Good to have you here. I'm just going to refresh so I can see comments. So if you haven't been inviting, you still have lots of time. It's really easy to win the giveaway. Just invite people to this community. Hi Laura Lee. So we are inviting other business owner, entrepreneur friends into this community, and the person that invites the most people wins these amazing prizes. So if you haven't checked out the prizes yet, do yourself a favor and go have a look. Go up to the cover photo after this video. So today I wanted to pop in and remind you that at this point it's anybody's win, so get inviting. I know Laura Lee's been really rocking that, and then Shannon and Nadia, and so you guys still have a chance to win because the prizes are incredible. So today I wanted to pop in and have a little chat with you because I know very likely because you're in this community, you are a purpose-driven business owner, meaning that you have a mission that you are on, right? You are going after in your work and what you're doing. And that is absolutely incredible. And when you are on a mission that big, sometimes it can be hard to slow down enough to take care of yourself. And that is, definitely so important because if we are on this mission, hi Ernst, welcome, good to have you. So if we are on this mission as a business owner to achieve your goals, to have the impact that you want to do, it can feel a lot like there's a lot to do all the time. And it can be hard to remind ourselves that it's essential that we take care of ourselves and that we are making it a priority to make time for ourselves, because we can get easily to that state of just being like, there's too much to do. No, I gotta get up, I gotta start working. And that's when we can get into this like frantic energy of feeling very overwhelmed and feeling like, there's so much to do, so little time. I cannot take time to slow down, to breathe. And that's when we get into that overwhelmed and exhausted entrepreneur state. Let me know if you can relate to this. I definitely have been there, and I know it's challenging when we have a lot going on to slow down enough to remember that how we feel is so key. Melissa, oh, perfect. Yes, please invite your friends. That would be amazing. Laura Lee says, hi, Chirpy. Chirpy might make an appearance. If you guys don't know yet, I accidentally adopted a rooster. His name is Chirpy. You will hear him frequently throughout our videos. So, yes, thank you for saying hi to Chirpy. So here's the thing, we can get into that like, so much to do, gotta check my emails, gotta check my Facebook, and that's a very frantic energy, right? And when we operate from that state of feeling overwhelmed with all the things and on that constant hamster wheel, on that like, more caffeine, more sugar, and that's how we're fueling our energy, that can lead to us feeling just really overwhelmed and zapped out, and that affects how we show up, because I believe that you, and I hope you agree too, you are the secret sauce in your business. And when you feel your best, then that's when you show up from that state, because your business is a reflection of you, and you feeling good means that you're going to be able to come at it from a very creative and aligned and excited and hopeful state. And that's the difference between being overwhelmed and exhausted and like gotta do all the things, and feeling empowered enough to know that how you feel affects everything. And when you make time for you, then that will affect your business. Because when you're thriving, it's way more likely that your business thrives. And being intentional about carving out time for yourself will affect how you feel today, later today, how you sleep tonight, how you feel tomorrow. You get the idea. There's ripple effects, right? There's ripple effects. So I know that you all are here because now you're in the community of energized and empowered entrepreneurs, and you're on board with my mission, because that is my mission, is to give you the tools you need to be empowered in what you do, because you are on a mission yourself, right? And so it's so amazing because it's a beautiful, beautiful ripple effect. So That all being said, totally let me know if you can get down with that. If you feel like you are a mission-driven entrepreneur, you have something that you're moving towards, your business, you know, and regardless of where you're at on your business journey, I know you got into it for a reason. And so I'd love to know your reason why. So that would be amazing to hear. So that all being said, a lot of times people are like, yes, I am definitely concerned about, you're not concerned. I am health conscious. You know, let me know if you can agree that you guys are health conscious. You like feeling good, you like having energy, but sometimes we tell ourselves this story that I just don't have time. I just don't have time to do that. And especially if you're in that like hamster wheel frantic state, it can be challenging to recognize that relationship between how you feel and how you show up. And so that's one of the main things that people tell me is, you know, and it's a story, it's a belief that we have sometimes. I just don't have time. I just don't have time. If you look at your screen time report on your phone, you will be able to see that you perhaps have spent a lot of time on the phone that maybe could have been, you know, diverted and used somewhere else. And I mean, I'm not innocent by any means myself, believe me. My screen time is astonishing. I'm not even going to tell you, it's a little embarrassing. Anyways, that doesn't matter. But what I wanted to tell you today is that 5 minutes is really, really powerful. Literally, yes, we have to make the time. Yeah, it's carving out the time. And that's what an energized and empowered entrepreneur knows and does, is intentional. You're intentional with your time. You carve out time because you know how you feel is important. It's essential. And when you make time for you, ultimately you're making time for your business, your team, your clients, your content, your, you know, that's the common denominator in all those things is you, right? And so, Deborah, thank you for your honesty, lovey. I often tell myself I cannot fit the time into exercise. And you are not alone, my friend. And I appreciate you being honest with that because a lot of times that is a story that we have. And, you know, it's one of those things that we can work with a little bit. And that's why I wanted to share today that I wanted to share I wanted to share with you a 5-minute session. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes that you can use throughout your day or at the beginning of your day. I am a huge advocate for morning routines because we can all have these well and good intentions of I'll do it later, I'll do it later, I'll do it later, and later seems to never come. At the end of the workday, let me know if you just want to work out by like popping a bottle off a beautiful bottle of Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand. Deborah's in New Zealand right now, so that's why it made me think of it. But you know, like that's the workout I want to do at the end of the day. I don't know about you, but so that's where the morning routine I think is really helpful. So today I wanted to share 5 minutes. 5 minutes. We're gonna do it together. We're gonna do it together. So yeah, let me know if you're down with that. I know you guys are liking that. New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc is really top notch, I have to say. I may or may not have drank too much of it the year that I lived there, and now I'm hooked for life. So anyways, I will not get distracted talking about that, but let's go back to Melissa. I used to be an exercise junkie, and now the opposite. I don't know why this is. Sorry, I love you, 1 sec. I don't know why this is. Is it age? I don't have kids, so I don't have that excuse. I mean, we have seasons to everything, right? We have seasons to everything. And sometimes you're in your groove with it. And sometimes you're like, I don't know. I just kind of fell off the wagon. And that's okay. And the fact that you used to love it means that you have that habit within you already. It's just a matter of tuning it back up again and getting back into it. And I've been actually, cool side note, I've been studying how we create habits, and I'm learning from a behavioral scientist, and I'm so excited about that. Another thing that I think we all have in common is that we're lifelong learners, right? We all want to learn and continue to grow. And so I'm so excited to share more about this. And I can give you a little nugget right now, is that one of the most powerful ways for you to create a habit that sticks is to recognize after you've done the action, the habit that you want to create. So for example, morning exercise. After you've done it, if you really are intentional and present with how you feel after, and you're making note of feeling good, feeling proud of yourself, feeling excited, then that's where habits are actually formed. Between the relationship between how you feel, your emotion, and the action is when we begin to hardwire these new habits into our brain. So really being intentional by celebrating whatever it is that you did and how you feel after, makes it more likely you're gonna do it again. So if you wanna get into the habit of exercising in the morning and you do these 5-minute routines, the one that I'm gonna show you in T-minus 10 seconds here, then if you celebrate how you feel after and recognize, yes, I feel so good, then you're more likely to repeat it the next day, right? Does that make sense? Does anybody have any questions about that? Thank you. Deborah says she's ready. We have to make the time. Yes, love it. So remembering that 5 minutes pays off a lot. We're all about ROI as business owners, right? There's a return on investment, my beautiful friends. Ooh, that's interesting and that makes sense. Yes, perfect. Okay, very good. There's Trippy again. You'll begin to really recognize. So I don't know if you, for many of you that have been to Hawaii or if you haven't yet, we have a bit of a chicken situation here, chickens and roosters, and so it's kind of like laughable at this point. I mean, everybody has a rooster by accident, but I won't distract you with the story of how I adopted Chirpy, but it's a funny story. Anyways, let's get going. Are you ready for exciting time? Exciting time. Melissa. Makes perfect sense. I had all this subconsciously before. I need to tune it back up again. Girl, today's the day. Starting fresh. And doing little things to reward yourself. I have them floating everywhere in this house. Here we go. So I would suggest having visual prompts. That's another thing I've been learning about. Visual prompts to remind you and celebrate. So super simple. This is what I send every one of my students, a little sheet of gold star stickers to celebrate and validate what they're doing. So you are all gonna get a gold star in 5 minutes after we finish our little mini session today. So let's get going. So you're gonna make sure you have room behind you. So once I'm back here, I can't read the comments. And so if you have questions or anything, put them down in the comments and I'll come back there in a hot second. So we're gonna do 5 minutes. I have my timer. Okay, so just making sure that you are staying in your pain-free range of motion. And we're going to roll our shoulders up, back, and down, and we're gonna go now. Bring your hands together in front of your chest, take a deep breath, and breathe it out. How do you wanna feel after this session? You wanna feel energized. Let's pick that. So tell yourself right now, breathe in, and exhale, saying aloud or internally, I am energized. Okay, one more time. Welcome to your 5-minute workout. Exhale, I am energized. So pull in strong through your belly, shoulders roll back. Take your hands in front of you, making note of your right hand and your left hand, and right foot, left foot. Take a breath. We're gonna touch opposite arm to knee. Breathe in and breathe out. Ready? Good, so standing tall and strong, shoulders are pulling back. Make sure you're breathing. So if this range doesn't feel good for your shoulders, you can take your arms down lower, or you can experiment with how it feels to move through different ranges of motion. Okay, so make sure you're breathing. Good job, everybody. Keep going. So we only have 5 minutes, so we're gonna keep moving through the whole time because we've already cut it a minute, okay? So breathing 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Look up, exhale. You're gonna push your weight back into your heels. Sit your hips down. Bring your hands to your thighs. Inhale, stretch your chest forward, and exhale. We're gonna round our back here. 4 more like that. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. So in yoga, we're all about spinal health, spinal mobility. 2 more. Last one. And now roll yourself back up. Stand up nice and tall. Take your arms up. Breathe in, exhale, repeat it again. I am energized. Nice. Step your feet out nice and wide, turning your toes out towards 2 o'clock and 10 o'clock. Exhale deeply. Pull your belly in so your front of your hips lift a little bit, the back of your hips drop so your hips are level, and then bend your knees. Take your arms up. And then we're gonna exhale. We're gonna lean over to one side, drop your elbow down, reach up, and other side. Reach up. And other side, okay? So, good. And breathe, nice. Okay, so we're gonna make this a little more challenging. So come to the top, straighten your legs a little bit. So what we're gonna do is we're going to just bend your knees a little bit. And then when you go to lean this time, you're gonna lift your knee up. Stabilize. Other side. So breathe in, breathe out. If your knees don't like being bent like that, then just stay straight up. No need to bend your knees. If you want to make it more challenging, squat and up, squat and up. Breathe, breathe. Abs are tight. Good, so we're working our core muscles here, and we're gonna do 3, 2, 1, and done. And even yourself out, and then bring yourself back to standing. Feet are on the floor. Deep breath in, and exhale. Keep your hands in front of your heart. Separate your feet a little bit wider than your hips, not as wide as they just were. Turn your toes out to the side. Squeeze your bum, squeeze your belly. Breathe in, you're gonna sit down, and then you're gonna come up, and you're gonna be a star. Ready? Come down, and up, you're a star. Ready, go. So mindful that your knees are comfortable. Opening your arms only as wide as it feels good for your shoulders. And now go down a little lower with your star. Arms are squeezing out to the side. Good, 3 more. 3, mindful of your knees. 2, and last one. 1, bring your feet back together. Breathe in. Exhale. Remind yourself, I am energized. Good job. So separate your feet. Last movement, we're almost done. Look at that, time flies when you're having fun. Okay, so arms up, breathe in. So this time we're gonna do a little twist. When you bring your knee up, twist towards it. Reach up and twist towards your knee. Pulling your shoulders down and back, squeezing your abs. So it's kind of like the bicycle exercise you do when you're laying down on your back without flexing your spine. We do more than enough spinal flexion when we are slouching at our desks, so we want to keep our spine nice and long here. 1 more in each direction. Now 2 feet on the ground, close your eyes. Hands down in front of your heart. Take a breath. How do you feel? Can you feel your heart pumping? Do you feel yourself calm, present? When you're ready, open your eyes. And that's time. 5 minutes. That's it, that's all. Yes. Here we go. So let me know how you're feeling. Let me know how you're doing. How was that for you? How did you go with that? So 5 minutes really doesn't take a lot of time. 5 minutes, right? And now, can you feel how present you are? Can you feel how alive your body feels right now? Can you feel how energized you feel? Hopefully you feel clear. Hopefully you feel kind of more alert than before. So that's a 5-minute session. So 5-minute session. And that's one of the pillars of vitality that I share in all of my work, all of my programs, all of my sessions, is movement. Movement is so, so important for the overall vitality of your body. So Melissa, OMG, I love it. Thank you. So welcome. Heart pumping, feeling great. Energized, a little puffed. A little puffed. What do you mean by that? That's great. I love hanging out with Kiwis and people from the UK because I always learn new expressions. I love it. So puffed, does that mean you're like, you can feel your heart pumping and you're puffing and puffing a little bit? I would assume, but I don't want to make it a wrong assumption. So let us know what that means, a little puffed. Heart pumping, feeling great. Yes, that's why movement is one of the key pillars, the vitality pillars in all of the work that I do. And that's just so key because movement of your body keeps your body vibrant. It pumps your blood through your body, which oxygenates your systems, which rejuvenates your cells. So it's a beautiful ripple trickle effect when we do these things for ourselves. And that's why 5 minutes is such a beautiful investment in how you feel right now, but also how you're going to feel in, later on today. Exercise is quite often referred to as one of the fountains of youth because it does encourage cellular regeneration, and so it's going to keep you fresh, feeling good, so you are in that empowered and energized state. Deborah, yes, okay, thank you. A little puffed, I like it. Okay, cool. So that's your 5-minute session for today. That's one of the pillars that I really want you to start to integrate. So can you commit to 5 minutes? That's the question. when you commit to 5 minutes, and how do you feel after right now? So you said you feel energized, you feel great, you're so grateful, your heart is pumping. Celebrate yourself right now for taking this 5-minute break. And then it really makes it a lot more likely that you're going to do it again tomorrow. And so this video is going to stay up here in the group. So if you want to come back and revisit it, please feel free. And really just knowing that making time for yourself, being intentional, is something that energized and empowered entrepreneurs do. That's something that you do because you know that how you feel is essential to the success of your business and impacts the way you show up. And that when you feel your best, that is the magic sauce for you and your success. So I'm so grateful to share with you today. Melissa, please come to the UK and do some classes. Yes, I will. One day, yes. Once, when that magical moment, right, when we're all waiting for, when we can get back into travel and adventures and fun, I will more than happily come to visit you, Lovey. Absolutely. And going to New Zealand as well to visit Deborah. Okay, so definitely come back to this. And then, so one of the pillars of movement, so important, or one of the vitality pillars, keep yourself moving, get into this little habits. We're gonna be sharing more about habits, and I'm gonna be sharing a lot more about habits. I'm doing a free workshop on March 18th, and it is all about mastering your morning routine. Creating these little tiny habits that add up throughout the day so that you can start to really get into the groove with it. And that's what is so important to building that healthy habit, starting with 5 minutes. Y'all got 5 minutes? Y'all got 5 minutes? I know we do. We all do, hopefully, right? And so it's just a matter of making it a priority. So I'm gonna drop the link to sign up for that workshop happening on the 18th. Thank you so much for being part of this community. Thank you so much for being part of this massive giveaway. So keep inviting your friends. This is so important. And there's amazing prizes to be won. If you haven't looked at the prize list yet, go take a gander at that because it is stacked. So Laura Lee, I've already signed up. Awesome. I've been working on the computer for 4.5 hours. This is a perfect little break. That's the way, girl. You got to just get up and move your body. That's so important. So important. So let me know if you have any questions for those of you that watch the replay, and definitely let me know if you have any questions about the giveaway, and if you are on board with empowering yourself so you can be an energized and empowered entrepreneur, because I don't want you staying over in that overwhelmed and exhausted entrepreneur category. Tell me if you want to come over here to this energized and empowered entrepreneur. You're already in this community, so I know you're already on board with that, but I think it's so important to just continually validate these amazing choices that you're making for yourself, because that's how we keep going. So on that note, gold stars all around. You guys are awesome. I will see you soon, and take good care. Make sure to get signed up for the workshop, and definitely keep inviting your business owner, entrepreneur friends to this fabulous global community, and for a chance to win these awesome prizes. Julie, hi. Oh, Lovey, good to have you here. Sorry, you just missed that. So we just did a little 5-minute workout, mini kind workout, 5 minutes. So you definitely pop back and catch the replay on that. Get your body moving on this Thursday. Time warp over here. Anyways, take good care, everybody, and we will see you very soon. Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye.